using the Canva's inbuilt library. That is, you can go to the elements here, you can search for images, and then you can see the images right here from the photos tab. But now what if you want to add images from your local computer? For that, head to the upload section right here. Click on upload files, and then you can directly upload the file that you want to from your device. So Canva is uploading the image to its server, and upon clicking on it, it gets added to our workspace. Now let's see what we can do to edit this image. Let's click on edit photo. So here there are a lot of options that we can work with. We can remove the background, we can remove some particular elements from it, and we can even expand this image. Let's say we want to add some more mountains here, we can do that. But unfortunately these elements are all covered under Canva Pro, so we won't be covering more about them today. There is this option to magic edit, which we can work with. So let's say we want to change this tennis ball into a basketball. So we can select this out right here with this brush. Click on continue. Now let's say convert this to basketball. We fix that. Let's click on generate. It might take some time to generate that, so let's wait. So we can pick the option that we like the most, but we can see these options are pretty good. So since I like this one, we'll click on done, and we have changed the image. Now let's see what these filters do. Click on see all, and you can see there are these lots of filters that we can apply to this image, and we can adjust the intensity as well. So we can choose whatever suits our image, and there are these monochromatic options as well. For now, let's stick with window and change it to this much, I would say. Let's go back now. There are these other options as well, effects. Under that, let's pick shadows. So you can add shadows to the image. Let's click on outline. So here we can see how much outline we have added, or maybe let's go ahead with drop. So here again we can see the size, we can see the blur amount, we can set the angle, we can also set the distance, and there are many more such options that you can try out yourself. Let's go back now. We have the duotone option, in which we can convert the image into two colored image. So for that, there are these options that Canva itself has suggested. You can click on any one of them and you can change the color yourself. Say if I want to make it green, I can choose it, and then it changes it accordingly. You can adjust the intensity as well. Let's go back now. We also have this blur option. So under this, you can blur out a particular section of the image. Let's say I want to blur out this detail right here. As you can see, I'm coloring it out. So this, as you can see, has blurred it out. Let's go back now. I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to Ctrl Z now, so that the blurred option has gone out, and let's click on autofocus. So using Canva's inbuilt AI, it will try to autofocus this image, and as you can see, it has blurred out the background. You can adjust the blur intensity right here. So let's see if we have blurred it out this much. We can still see that these images are these details are sharp and these details are blurred out. Let's go back now. And the last option is face retouch. Unfortunately, it won't work well with this image because it's not a real human face, but you can try out this feature with images of of actual humans. So now let's go ahead. We have covered the options under effects. Now we can see the adjust option. So here you can work more with these details such as temperature, brightness, highlights, contrast, shadows, and more such details about your image. You can now crop the images using these direct options right here. 1:1, 16:9. So as you can see, it has changed it into a 16:9 ratio, and then you can hold this image and adjust whatever section you want of it. Let's say I want this much, so we can have a 16:9 ratio. You can also rotate it out, but here in this case I don't want to rotate it. We also have the smart crop option, in which it tries to do it itself. And lastly, we can also do it in a freeform way. Let's go back here. We went to edit photo, we went to adjust, we went to crop, then we click on freeform, and then here we can drag and do it ourselves as well as per our own choice. Let's click on done. Next we can flip the photo. We can flip it horizontally like this, or we can flip it vertically like this. Let's flip it back so to keep it intact. Now let's learn how to add borders to the image. Click on the image and click on border style. So you can add a border weight, you can add some rounding to it, and you can make the borders dashed like this. And to change the color of the borders, click here on border color, and you can change the color using this. So as you can see, we have added a golden colored border to this image. Click on the image again to see the position. So in this page, if you want to align it somewhere, you can click on these options and then we can align it. Finally, to adjust the opacity, click on this transparency option and then use the slider to adjust the amount of opacity that you want. And finally, to lock the image to the page, click on this lock. So now you cannot edit this image any further, neither can you copy it neither can you paste it, but that is useful when you are working with a lot of elements. So that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.